We got some breaking news we're bringing to you right now out of Washington. Fox News has confirmed Chris Christie is out as the head of the transition team for President-elect Donald Trump. Sources have confirmed reports that Vice President-elect Mike Pence is going to take over those duties from Governor Chris Christie. This after two top Christie aides were convicted in the George Washington Bridge scandal, which happened recently, of course. Here we go. Take a listen. I want you to hear this. Donald Trump, just one day before his stunning, historic victory. Watch him.
You know, my poll numbers are going through the roof. You know why? I really believe a big part of it is ObamaCare. Repeal it and replace it. We'll be terminating ObamaCare, and we'll be replacing it with so many different options. But you'll have great health care at a fraction of the cost.
All right, and now a Republican Congress means he probably is in a good position right now to repeal Obamacare and put in something else. And that possibility has been pushing healthcare stocks higher. Gosh, I got to tell you, the whole market, as you know, has been moving higher. We are at historic highs on the Dow Jones Industrial Average. And even right now, if you take a look at the big board, we are up 9 points on the Dow. Here with more on the future of Obamacare is former New York Lieutenant Governor Betsy McCoy. Betsy.
Nice to join you. Here it is, and it will be history.
This is Obamacare?
This is Obamacare.
That's one heavy load you've been carrying.
That's right.
Around.
But clearly the election was a referendum on Obamacare, and the people have spoken. And the fact is about 10 times as many people are being hurt by this law as being helped by it. But nevertheless, the president-elect has plans, and the Republican Congress has plans, to replace Obamacare so that people who are being helped with this law will not be left in the lurch.
So how soon can that happen? I mean, he's talked about, you heard him the day before he won the election, saying, I'm gonna repeal it and I'm gonna put something better in. What's the timing like?
Well, the good news is that the Republicans in the House and Senate, particularly the House, have been working on a replacement plan for a long time, and their plans are very similar to Donald Trump's plans. So they're ready to act. And there are some rules in Congress that may slow them down a bit, particularly in the Senate with the filibuster rule. I don't want to get in the weeds on that, but that may change very soon. So everyone is on the starting line, but ready to act. And it's good because millions of people are being penalized for not having this unaffordable health insurance.
And you think about states like, you know, Arizona, where premiums were just going through the roof, upwards of 100%. I think about my small state where I'm from, New Hampshire. I mean, you don't have a very pool of people that need to be insured. So we've got to find a way to make this more market-oriented, get it across state lines.
That's right. Let me assure everyone that those who are on Medicaid will continue, probably with block grants to the state, which will give states the flexibility to deliver Medicaid more effectively, better service for people who are on that. And people with pre-existing conditions will also be protected under both the Republican House plan and Donald Trump's plan.
So there is a plan. It's going to happen soon. People should take a deep breath. They will still have health care.
Most importantly,
for a cheaper cost.
It's going to protect jobs, because that's the top priority of the Trump administration. More jobs, more take-home pay. And the employer mandate in this law was a job killer.
Can you imagine having to read that as a small business employer? You know, well, you got to hire all these lawyers and accountants to do it for you, and you just get bogged down in all this regulation.
It was capping employers from hiring more full-time workers, and it was really pushing down hours for part-time workers. That has to stop.
Betsy, let me share with you a Trump tweet from today. Here he is. He writes, busy day planned in New York. We'll soon be making some very important decisions on the people who will be running our government. We just got that news out that Mike Pence is now running that transition team. You are being considered for Secretary for Health and Human Services, I have heard. Would you take the opportunity?
Of course, I would be thrilled to serve this president and my country in any capacity. I would be incredibly honored.
And this would be a big priority for you, Obamacare.
And also, the Trump administration is very committed to other health care issues as well. Speeding cures through the FDA, ensuring that people who are facing terminal illnesses have a shot at prolonging their own lives. Fixing health care for veterans. There's a lot to be done in the health care area.
What's your reaction to this news that Mike Pence is going to be taking over as opposed to Chris Christie running the transition?
Well, I've always very much Christie, but let's face it, Mike Pence has the ear of Congress. He has very strong personal relationships with congressional leaders. That's important for getting through repeal and replace.
Do you think Paul Ryan stays on?
I have no reason not to believe that. I have no inside information on that. But I know that Mike Pence is going to do a terrific job in the transition because he can bring the Trump personnel and congressional leaders together to really work strongly.
We need that.